First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, of Great Millstone, preaching His word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And I say shalom to your Akim out there. And this is in the news on August the 1st, 2022 at 3:04 p.m. Central Standard Time on this Monday afternoon. And this is a news article from Jerusalem Post, published August the 1st, 2022 by the Jerusalem Post staff. And the highlight of this news article, and it reads, the IDF, which is Israel, and the U.S. Navy launch joint exercise in Red Sea. The U.S. and IDF launched a joint exercise in the Red Sea on Monday, according to the IDF spokesperson unit. It says the naval force from Israel and the United States began their 4-day maritime exercise in the Red Sea. And you know that, and that makes a lot of sense too, because I did a video about Vladimir Putin. He had his speech on Navy Day, was saying that facing, because he looked at the United States as the main threat, as their main target, as their main enemy right now at the moment. And then he was mentioning, as I was reading a news article, he was saying like during the Red Sea, you have like a lot of interception with the U.S. navies being stationed over there, along with the Western allies as well too, with the United States. So, that's tensions increasing, boiling up as well too. So that's why we've been seeing these nations been doing joint Navy exercise drills, military exercise drills, simulation, attacking their enemy type drills, and many more others as well too. So that's that gearing up for that World War III, and we're seeing signs of that. We're going to see more signs of these wars and rumors of wars. Now it's going to be times of these wars and rumors of wars just being a rumor, because in the last days the scripture said it was going to be a high increase of wars and rumors of wars just being a rumor. And it's going to come to a time of these wars and rumors of wars. It's going to become an actual real reality of war that is going to actually happen, because we already know you got the proxy wars, on and off wars going on for quite some time now, but it's going to increase now more than ever, And let me continue reading on the news article. It says Navy forces from Israel and the United States began a 4-day maritime exercise in the Red Sea on August the 1st. They said the SAAR-5 and the SAAR 4.5 missile ships are taking part in the maneuver alongside the ships fueling vessels from the United States Navy fleet. A 4-day maritime exercise focused on the mission planning, maritime readitation, and other drills at sea, according to the U.S. According to the U.S. Navy. Right. So these things going to continue to increase and add up even more now than ever. The increase of the exercise drills, Navy exercise drills, military exercise drills, missile tests, ground troop training tactics, all military full training tactics, and that's getting more signs more than ever of rumors of wars, nation rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdoms, And I believe from Hezbollah, because it's tension mounting going on over there in Lebanon, over the oil production, sea production, something like that. And Hezbollah was sending a warning to Israel. So you got continuing heightening tensions between the Syrian border, the Lebanon border, over there in Iraq and Yemen and other places as well too. So you got these ongoing, continual proxy wars, class wars, economic wars, and many other issues that goes on. So you're gonna have these things increase now more than ever, And now you see the United States and Israel, which is the IDF military soldiers, doing their little Navy joint exercise drills, because you still got tensions hiding between Iran and Israel, China and the United States, so tensions increasing, and it goes right along with the wars and rumors of wars, because you're gonna have more increase now more than ever, especially in the modern days that we're living in the book of Matthew 24:6 to verse 7. You're gonna have more of increase of these wars and rumors of wars just popping up out of nowhere. It's gonna increase now more than ever. And these wars and rumors of wars definitely growing. They've been growing higher now more than ever in the last few days, especially with this Nancy Pelosi visit to China. And I seen the video, I'm looking at it right now, and they have Chinese soldiers training, even though it might be agenda video. And that's what you call wars and rumors of wars. And then China said they was gonna bury any enemy that comes towards their island or their territory. Despite the Chinese threats, I believe Nancy Pelosi is still going to visit Taiwan, but that shows you more signs and indicating that we're entering in more increase of wars, more increase of the nations against nations, kingdom against kingdoms. Revelations 11 and 14, because we are deeply living in the book of Revelations, because Revelations 11 and 14, second war was past, third war coming quickly, because we're seeing signs of that. We're seeing signs of what's going on in the world today, because these are the signs of the times that we're living in, even if it might be a rumor or not, but we're seeing progress of what signs we're seeing in these current times that we're currently living in, so it's going to increase more and more and more, And let me bring out this scripture. This is the book of Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, like I mentioned before. I know I've been saying it time after time after time, but it's been increasing now more than ever. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, right? Because the end is not yet, because we're getting close to these prophecies are coming to pass, and many other things with the MOTB, the digital currency that's coming, so more prophecies are coming, and Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, right? For the nations shall rise against nations. These nations going to continue to increase, to rise up against one another. And these different kingdoms going to rise up to go against one another as well too. As you're seeing it increase now more than ever, So with that, I hope this quick sit-down lesson was edifying through the spirit, power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. And first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Barakadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching the word, truth, and sincerity. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through the four corners of the globe, that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching the word, truth, and sincerity. And until next time, I will say shalom and above.